And then I had on line 165, Mr. DeBono. Was that you? Was that? I think that was you, Chris, wasn't it? Present the draft version of the engineer's report, weren't you the one?
No, that was the gentleman that was with Brent.
Oh, is that his name?
Yeah, he's actually an engineer and able to sign and seal that engineer's report.
Okay, was that his name?
Yes.
Okay, all right. All right, then that's good. I have no other changes for the 26th. Gentlemen?
Good.
Okay, can I have a motion?
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. All right. Tony, anything else for us?
Just briefly, the sidewalk easements, the one that the district granted to the village and the one that TAC granted to the village for the Corkscrew Road widening have been recorded. So
Right.
those are record. And nothing, unless you have any questions.
Nope, I think it's all done. Everything's set with that. So they started working out there. I am hoping that they have a concrete, Elizabeth, maybe you know, they have the concrete power pole and then they just put up a metal one.
I'm hoping that they're going to get rid of that.
They're supposed to get rid of the two wooden ones that are up there.
But they're still going to leave that other pole.
I don't know.
I was trying to see like what they did, further down, and it looks like it would be for a new set of lights, like an arm would go out.
Yeah.
Like at the entrance to Grenada.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Okay, I'll have to look. Hopefully.
Clean up our area.
Yeah, but I know that they're taking those two wooden ones down because they're kind of in the way.
Yeah, I think you're going to put one of those big arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw them deliver them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think that's what they're going to do, because they put that big footing in there, that big round footing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the anchor on top, you can kind of see that's kind of where the arm
Yeah.
would go. So hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be good. Johnson's on here, Chuck?
I have nothing
Thank
additional for you. Nope.
Okay, supervisors. Mr. Olive? Do you have anything? Present.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Mr. Simonson?
Nothing.
Mr. DeBrino?
So where do we stand now? Where are we going with the
Validation's
closing and all that
next up.
stuff? How much longer is this going to
Validation's up next, then you have your 30-day appeal period that you have to exhaust, and we have preliminarily set a closing August 3rd.
August 3rd.
But you still think it's going to be sooner than that?
That's
That's the closing date.
Yeah, and part of that, we've talked about meeting about 2 weeks in advance to go over a checklist with TAC and their attorney.
Keep in mind, your extension fee was based on the 18th of each month, and you couldn't go beyond August 31st.
Yeah.
So you are actually saving one extension fee at this point, so. Yep.
So, yeah, so we have to go to court on the 20th.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Well,
Oh, not you guys.
This one's by Zoom, right?
No, it's in person.
In person?
But there's no need for anybody to attend. Board members.
Oh, okay.
Chuck has to be there.
I'll be there.
Oh, I was going to go.
Yep.
Just to watch. June 20th, I'll go to court.
What happens Monday? That's-
So we have 10 minutes with the judge to, and what does he, to validate the bond. And then we have the 30 days from there, so I'll roll.
One question, just so I'm clear. Can we start on some of the landscape renovations or repaving in the parking lot and all that kind of stuff in the next, before the closure, or do you want to wait till
Oh, no.
after the closure?
No, you gotta wait. Gots to wait.
We don't own it until
You're-
we close,
yeah.
so we can't start
You won't be funded.
making changes.
You do it,
And
Yeah, you
we're
gotta get
funded.
funded
yeah.
first.
Yeah,
I do need to get some proposals in for the...
okay,
If any board members want to beat the hearing, they can, but I think it'd just be the chair and Chuck and I.
yeah.
You want to come see the 10 minutes of excitement?
Yes, we have 10 minutes with the judge. Chris, do you have anything?
The only thing I had, I just sent John and Chuck, I just sent you an email about back when I was not paying attention to that gentleman. I was actually on the CDD email, I was sending you guys an email, there's a tree issue, so take a look
Oh,
at
I've
it and
seen
see.
it. Yeah, no, I got it. I told her I'd be out there last Friday. but
Are we
she wanted-
responsible for it?
You know, she wanted to go out there and trim it herself. I'm like, there's no way. Like, you can't
Okay.
be on the golf course property, trimming trees, if something falls down, hits you. No. I said, look, I'm really short-staffed, but I'll try to get out there next Friday. And I really had all intentions, and we couldn't.
Okay.
Just couldn't get out, and now we're verifying this week. I told Cross to send her an email. She sent it Saturday, I told her Friday, she was on it, and I said, look, we'll try to get on it probably Friday. We're so closed, we'll try to get out there for it and clean that, just like a couple set of palms behind our house.
This is a ficus, I think. This is right over here.
Oh, yes, no, I know this one too. So
Okay.
that's Paul, his parents. Yes, they have a ficus behind the back corner of the lanai, and I showed our tree guy, who I just brought in to show him around the clubhouse, which now has to wait.
Well, we'd still like an estimate.
Okay. And showed him that tree, said, hey, when you're in here, I'd like you to take care of this as well. Because it's too hot for us. We can't, what needs to be done is out of our, I think even if we were allowed technically by insurance, I don't think we still have enough height requirement to get up and what we need to do and do. So, it's not too bad, but, yes, I have, looked at that, so, yeah.
That's all I have.
Okay.
So we'll schedule the tree guy for August 4th.
Yeah.
Write that one down. August 4th.
Goes on the 3rd?
Last week, Jeff and I had a transition meeting with TAQ and Duffy's, and interesting that the CFO was there, and they have two facilities on the East Coast where they actually have VIP menus because they're at a bowling alley and at a swim club. So I've asked them to get their marketing department and Phil and Mike, you said you wanted to participate and see what we can do. So maybe if I can get you to work with the marketing people. The CFO seemed very involved with doing that. And yeah, we'd like to do that. I said, we have events with 100 people out there. The HOA has stuff and they're bringing in pizzas and your people are standing inside looking. And I said, you could be doing that. And he said, I think his demeanor was like, well, why aren't we? So when I get that information, I told him that, you two had suggested working with that, so if you could,
Yeah,
when I get
it's
that
important to us
information.
that they succeed. So
Well,
we help
that's
them
what we
grow
said.
the
The more money you make is the more money
business.
we
That's
make.
exactly right.
So that's where we're working with
And
that.
that's what we need to tell the community too, once
Yeah.
it's a done deal.
The more money you spend there goes right back in your, not all of it, but, a portion of it goes back in your pocket, but that's, we get a percentage at the end of the year. So the more you
I
do.
wanted to say something too, when Terry was speaking. I don't know what it is, and maybe it's just the history of Stony Brook and the CDD, but there seems to be this disconnect or this us versus them type of thing when it comes to residents and the golf course. Like Terry was saying, I can see how their rent's going to go down. Well, why wouldn't it? And that would be better for you in the golf course, because the CDD, which owns the golf course, it would be what's good for the goose is good for the gander type thing. So I don't understand, what do we got to do to show people, maybe, hey, what if we got to a point where we didn't have to charge the golf course? Imagine that. But, it's a loss of revenue, but you're making so much over here that it's good for everybody. I don't, what I mean?
I think it's been that way from the start because of members that were on each board that never saw. And I think with Bill Reynolds and I, and you guys working with the HOA now and having a bit, I think it's getting better that, Bill and I worked together on that whole thing with that 24-hour gas station. And I think the more we do, the better it will get. But I think some of the longer-term residents still have their head in the sand. And
Politicians.
yeah.
But everybody's enjoying the equity from the golf course, right? Their homes on a golf course.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's I think there should be more of a, hey, it's good for everybody. It's not,
Well, I've had a resident call me and say, you need to do this, but you have to find a way not to charge the residents.
There's always going to be armchair quarterbacks.
Yes, oh, absolutely.
Doesn't matter what you do.
So,
It could be the greatest thing in the world, which I think this is.
yes. Well, I want to thank you guys, all of you.
Oh, and one other thing, there's a new neighborhood going in on Corkscrew called Kingston. It's bigger than Ave Maria. Okay, if anybody knows how big Ave Maria is. Yeah. And they're gonna put a road from 82 to Corkscrew, north and south through. It's gonna be like Gateway. You know, Gateway has pockets of little communities, but they're not all, it's not one big like HOA. It's like that. So King
Corkscrew-
Ranch on that land, they wanted to build a mine, they got shut down, but then they sued. Well, during that time, they made a deal with the developer, Camerata, who's done a lot of home developments along the Corkscrew corridor. And they posted this plan on my mailbox. I'm like, what is this? So as soon as I looked at it, I called the engineer. I said, why isn't this on the news or, in county commission meetings? He said, because it's going through the courts. It's different. It doesn't have to be. He's like, it's going to get down. He's like, it's happening.
Now, you go all the way out Corkscrew?
Almost. It's actually going to jump Corkscrew too. It's going to jump to the other side, would be the south side of Corkscrew at that big sweeping turn.
Okay.
Some of that over on that side is going to be on the very corner right there on that
Oh,
sweeping
wow.
turn. And they're going to build a road from Corkscrew all the way to 82, and on each end is a commerce. They're giving land to Lee County. There's going to be a school on the south end with a fire department. Plus the fire department are just now building out there. I don't know if you've seen that across from Verdana Village. It's massive.
Golf course?
Massive. It's bigger than Ron Avery.
No golf course.
No golf course.
And it's kind of impactful in a good way because the wetlands that are there, they're increasing them. It's actually all cleared citrus land, old citrus farm. And they're just
Blank canvas.
blank canvas almost for them.
Who's doing it? Lennar?
So they're going to allow Pulte, and there was another name, it might have been
Taylor.
Toll Brothers, they said they were going to let be the two developers in there, but Camerata is the big honcho of the deal.
They're big.
King Ranch owns the land.
And you're sure they're not gonna go?
I'm positive. I got the prints on my, I took a picture of it on the mailbox.
Okay, thank you.
And now it's funny, I'm glad I did that because the rain's taking it, so you can't even tell what it was.
Auburn Maria's big.
Albany Maria is huge.
Yeah.
It's bigger. I was like,
Really?
and that's what I called. I was almost going to call the news and be like, hey, is anybody aware of this? Like, this is pretty big impact on.
Is that considered the sterile stuff too?
No,
No.
that's unincorporated.
I think Estero ends
Huh?
outside of Belterra.
Big impact.
Okay.
Really, that's it?
While Blue's not in this area.
Wild Blue is not in Estero, in the village of Estero.
Yeah, we got screwed there.
Yeah.
What's not just,
Well,
Blue.
Wildcat.
oh, yeah, it's not.
they put a Alico entrance on it so that they could be parked for miles.
Smart.
It's just not.
Smart. Just smart for
Okay.
that.
Can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I make that motion?
He wants to say
And all
something.
those in favor?
Phil wants to say something.
Oh, Phil, I'm sorry, Phil?
I just want to thank you for everything you've done
Absolutely.
for us. I'm glad you're doing it.
You are welcome.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to adjourn this meeting?
All right, motion's been made and seconded.
Seconded, all in favor? Aye. Opposed?
All right.
Thank you, and you are welcome.